Good afternoon, everybody. It is January 9th, Thursday, 2025. Okay, I forgot to get on here last night. I got home from work. I walked home from work, and I walked to work, and the normal path that I take, since the snow and ice has entered the area, the trees, thingamajiggies that I walk next to the Lloyd Expressway were covering my path that I normally walk. So I had to walk across the Lloyd Expressway, and I ran across the Lloyd Expressway, and I walked down the median of it, like the middle part of it, to work last night. And then last night, after I got off work, I had a good night at work. It was slow. There wasn't a whole lot of people there, and it was good. I had a good night at work, and I really appreciate that. So yeah. Um. So whenever I was walking home from work, I decided to literally walk on the expressway, because whenever there's so it's not only snow, it's ice, so it's slippery, and like you could have a tendency to fall. So I decided to literally walk on the expressway. I was like, I am literally walking on the expressway. I was like, I have never done this before in my whole life, except for like crossing it to get onto the median to walk to Walmart and the gas station and Penn Station and stuff like that. Um, but anyway, I just got on here to just kind of like, I guess, just put this on here for me and Jeremy. We went to leave the apartment this morning to pay child support, and Jeremy's tire has been going flat for a while now, and he went and got it aired up. They said that they couldn't give him a new tire at that particular time. So whenever we went out in the Jeep, evidently the tire was really messed up. And we got onto Sycamore Street, and with like the Jeep was like weaving, like it was like going back and forth. And whenever we got onto Sycamore Street, the Jeep like almost did like a 180, and he was like, you might want to put your seatbelt on. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And so I put my seatbelt on, and then all of a sudden we got stuck, and the Jeep couldn't go anywhere. And thankfully these two guys came to our rescue, and they helped us, and they were like, does your Jeep have four-wheel drive? And Jeremy had no idea. Like, he knew what he was, he knew, the vehicles have four-wheel drive, but he had never used it before, evidently. He has never used four-wheel drive before, evidently. And so this guy like was trying to tell him like how to do it and stuff like that, and he like literally had to like reach into the Jeep, and like I was like, it's like a gear shift. It was so funny. Anyway, so we finally got it into four-wheel drive, and it still wouldn't go anywhere. And then the guy was like, oh, he was like, your tire's flat. And I was like, that's why we aren't going anywhere. And that's why it was stuck. Like, there was like steam coming out of the freaking Jeep or whatever, smoke or whatever from the, tires spinning. And so then I got out after I got out, and I was like, I'm going to check the tire. Jeremy checked it, and he's like, we aren't going anywhere. He said the tire came off the rim. And he wasn't lying. It came off. The tire is like off the rim. And I guess I went out there and looked at it, and it is bad. I was like, yeah, we aren't going anywhere. So he had to call a tow truck. It's just like right next to the apartment. It's not that far away from the apartment, but it was so funny. And then I had to like put the gear shifts back into the 4-wheel drive back in for him. He didn't know how to do it, but anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. I'm gonna take pictures of the tire whenever the truck gets towed, unless it gets towed to Raven or something. I'm not sure where the Jeep's gonna get towed to, but I was gonna take pictures of it, and I forgot my phone whenever we left the apartment, so we didn't get anywhere. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell everybody that, I guess, just for me and Jeremy and whoever. So anyway, yeah, it's oh, and it's supposed to snow again tomorrow here, and Friday and Saturday. We might not get any ice, but it is gonna snow. And then I looked at, I'm gonna post these after this video. I sort of looked at, I just like skimmed through the YouTube feed last night after I got off work. I just didn't really feel like doing a whole lot last night after I got off work for some reason. I guess because it was really cold outside. But thank goodness I had my hand warmers. Woohoo for hand warmers. But there's evidently a fog coming in, and I've noticed that there's lots of YouTube videos on this fog, and evidently this fog is supposed to be dangerous, and I'm not really sure. I've only watched a couple of videos about the fog. I'm trying to learn about the fog, if anybody knows anything about it, because it's supposed to get here tomorrow. So, people have their different ideas about, what it is, but I just watched a video that this guy, has quails, and evidently he thinks because of the snow, there might be something in the snow and the fog that killed like 7 of his quail. Like, everything was fine, and he went out there, and yeah, birds can, live through cold weather. They do it all the time. But he went out, and after the fog hit, his quails died. 7 of 8 of his quails. So yeah, I just watched it. I was like, that's kind of sad. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell everybody that. And I'm going to try to learn some more about this fog, and about, try to catch up on what's going on in the world, and stuff like that. Find out as much as I possibly can, and pass that information on to anybody who watches this channel. And I don't work today, so at either one of my jobs, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing. So we shall see what I'm going to do today. So that is all for me. I hope everybody has a good day, and a good afternoon, and a good night, depending on what time you're watching this. Thank you.